It was a week before Christmas, and all through the house, all that was stirring were our parrots. Oh gosh. How's everybody doing? So, hopefully you guys can see me, and I can, if you saw me earlier, I'm starting over, and it looks like it's live, so hopefully you guys will pop up, and hopefully you guys can see me. If not, I'm going to just keep rolling through, and we'll see how this goes. But I first wanted to thank one of my customers, one of the people that sends me a newsletter every year. And I don't know how many years it's been now since he's had his macaw, but this is Bill, Deb, and Sydney. And it's so cool because I get to see what's going on and get updates as far as how the bird's doing and so forth. He also has a conure as well, and he takes the conure with in a backpack, and they go hiking. In fact, I think he even does recumbent trikes or bikes. In fact, he even came to visit me from California before he got his bird, and I remember taking pictures in the living room with one of our owls and so forth. So thank you so much, Bill. I appreciate you sending that every year so I can see what's going on with your bird and your family. That's awesome. And I also want to talk about just a couple things as far as what went on this week and people I talked to. Why am I dressed up? Because I've got an online party, and that's with you. So I'm here with the birds, but they're on either side. And when I originally set this up, I had the computer, and I actually had a webcam, and so you could see all that and see them, but now you can't since I'd used my phone. And so I'm going to grab them and bring them into the video. I'm surprised Sonny didn't come because he keeps jumping over here. This whole time before I started, he'd jump over and come down. So I just wanted to thank Kristen. We talked this week about her green wing. And if you guys were on, it doesn't look like you guys are on, but I am live. So I'm going to go ahead and just go ahead and talk, and then you guys will see this afterwards. I just feel bad I can't talk to you back and forth. But we talked about her green wing and what she needs to do and using the feather duster like we've shown before. And hopefully that's going well. There's Sunny. I actually was hoping I could talk to her tonight so I could find out how things were going, how the training was going and stuff. But that's not going to happen since I don't see anybody up there. Dana just came up, my sister came up and is asking if we have a live. And like I said, we have a live, but for some reason, it's not broadcasting. Here you go, bud. Let me get Sunny over here in my lap. So I'm going to set him down here so you can see him. I'm going to take my glasses off so he doesn't grab those. And there you go. That's a good boy. And one thing I wanted to tell you is, when I started with birds, when I was very, very young, I think really the reason I was doing birds and doing them so much is I saw the enjoyment that other people got, and I was super shy. I remember one time standing up in front of our high school class, having to introduce somebody, and I remember I was so scared. It was unbelievable. I was in such a heightened state that I still remember today the podium. I remember everything really clear. And really speaking in front of people and doing that was so scary for me. But when I worked with the birds from a very young age, people would come up to me to see the birds. And I think that's what I liked. I liked showing them off. I liked that I could interact with people. And like I said, I'd show them off. I'd do tricks with them, do all kinds of stuff. And I think it helped me to kind of break through that barrier and get, where I could talk to people more. In fact, what I did is, as I got older, I actually started to associate more pleasure with doing talks and talking in front of people than pain. And that's how I think a lot of things work, whether it be drinking or eating too much or whatever. When it gets to a point, where we can associate more pain with doing it than not doing it, then I think we can make it work. So I really enjoy speaking. I get nervous, but I enjoy telling people how to work with their birds, or trying to help them, not tell them, but help them, and tell them what I've done. Yes. And my philosophy, as you guys know, is to get them so they're good with a lot of people and they're real friendly. And I think that's what you probably see when you see my birds. And it's not all about performing with them, although I've performed a lot over the years with them. And I enjoy that. But for me, it's more about just having a good family bird and having a good bird that's good with a lot of people. So that's what I'm trying to teach. That's the message I'm trying to get across. And that's what I give them. And what I want to show you, these guys, now Sunny and Dolly get along really well. And kind of like a family, sometimes they squabble. All these guys can actually interact and be together. That's one question that I get a lot. In fact, this week, somebody called me and asked about putting two birds side by side or having them together even. And I explained to them that the birds that I work with, let's give these guys a treat. Here we go. Let me give you a treat. The birds that I work with, there you go. Can you say, look at there. They've been pets kind of by themselves or not housed together for many, many years. And I think with the macaws, for instance, the way I do it personally is I want to be part of the flock, but I want them to have respect for me. And I want them to look up to me, and I want them to want me and look at me as that I'm leading them. And then I have the respect of all the birds, and they do want to be with me. But if we put them together and let them create that bond, like a pair would, male and female in a pair, then you lose that, that quality as far as being able to work with them a lot of times. Then they start lashing out. And I think that's what really happens in our home when, one will bond to one person. So they're creating a pair, just like they would in a flock, and then everybody else they'll push away in most cases. So the training that I do and that I try to teach, that I'm trying to, relay through these lives, is so anybody can work with your bird. Or if your bird's not good with other people, you can start this type of training and get them good with everybody, even strangers down the road. So let me give Nikki one of these treats. Let me stand up. There you go, Nick. And I'm going to grab these two. Are you done? I guess Dolly's still working on hers, but as soon as they're done eating their treats here, I'm going to put them all in my lap so you can see them together. You've seen them together before. But it's so nice when these guys do get together or get along and they're good with a lot of people. That's what I strive for, like I said. And I think that's what all of us should do, because I think in the end, if something were to happen, then everybody wants your bird. And I'm not saying something's going to happen to you, but I want to know that these birds are going to get a good home if something were to happen. And if they're friendly, easy to handle, at the end of the day, then everybody is going to want this bird. And he's going to have a good life. And so that's what it's all about. Let's go ahead. Let me grab these two. I want to bring them both. Bring these down so you can see them up close. Come on. Just so you can see. Here's Dolly. Dolly's in front there. There you go. Take a look. What do you think? They're looking at all this stuff. Now, I've been giving them, and I showed you the large nuts. And you can order, actually, I know what it was. I was going to tell you guys. I was going to tell you last week. I don't know if they're going to do it this year, but every year at Walmart, when Christmas is over, I talk to the people that put the nuts out. Now, they'll probably just do bag nuts this year, the large ones. But they used to put it in bins. And I used to talk to them every year. And I would say, hey, will you sell those to me when Christmas is over? Because they discount them. They're half price. And I think I bought last year it was about 400 pounds, something like that. But they will sell you the bags and stuff at half price. So look for them after Christmas, after the holiday, and talk to somebody in their stores. Come here, bud. Come on. We'll get Nikki up here. Come on. Nikki goes, I don't know. I don't go down with those crazy guys. Oh, look at there, Nick. See? Say hi to the camera. Nikki. Nikki's looking at Dolly because Dolly's not going to be nice to him today. There we go. Hop down there. There we go. So anyway, that's something to look for at your either Walmart or any of your stores that carry those large nuts, because they usually discount them after Christmas. And that's what I do. I grab them up. They last for a long time. You can freeze them or put them in a dark dark area. I also wanted to show you, he's not going to do anything. They're not going to do anything. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, also, it's okay. It's okay. He's up behind him and he says, he's going to jump on me. But these guys actually go on the flights together. So they are used to each other and they're really good. Nikki's just being silly tonight, aren't you? But I wanted to show you too, if you guys need like sunflower seeds shelled and stuff, this is a company that I deal with. They don't pay me, reimburse me, or do anything like that. And they sell everything in bulk. And it's, in fact, if you guys do moringa, if you're going to do any of that, they sell that. They sell lots of stuff in bulk. Can you say hi? Say hi. Say hi. Oh. So that's a company to check out. It's nuts.com. And I use those because their pricing is really, really good. So there. But something funny. You guys know that I do these TikToks. And I do them for fun. I just have a great time doing it. And I don't know if you guys have ever gone on these lives that they do. And from time to time I do. And there's some really cool stuff. There's my daughter actually watches one. And it's about finances. And teaches you how to get your credit score up and all that. And it's really cool. But what I was going to tell you, and maybe you guys can relate. No, come on. I was just telling you how great these guys are. And now it's okay. It's okay. What I was going to tell you is when you go to these lives, I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. You go there and sometimes these people are eating or they're just kind of ignoring the camera and it's just running. And people are watching. And I just thought that was kind of different and weird. So what I thought of is, I'm going to sit there, do a live, and just pet birds. And just let people watch me pet birds. And you don't have to own a bird. You can just watch me pet a bird. So anyway, I thought it was kind of funny. I'm not real good with all this technology since I'm this old fart. And I just found it kind of comical that... But these guys must be really special because people watch them and they'll sit there and eat breakfast or they'll do stuff and people will sit and watch them on camera. So I'm going to sit there and just pet Nikki on camera. So I hope you guys have a great holiday. I am not going to be live next Friday because we're a week away. I believe that's Christmas. So I'm going to be off on Friday. And then I will start up the following Friday. I'll be back up on our lives at 7 o'clock on Fridays. I'm so sorry that this did not broadcast. Like I said, I saw some calls come in on my phone as we're doing this, wondering where I was or what was happening. And I'm not sure what happened, if the settings were off or what. So I appreciate all the groups, everybody that plays my live video during the week. Let's say hi to Sunny. There you go. Can you say hi? There you go. There's Nikki. And I do appreciate it. And I do appreciate you watching my silly TikToks that I do. And they're a lot of fun. And we will see you next year. Although you'll see me doing some stuff. I just won't be doing a live. Not next week I won't do one. And the following week I will. And I'll figure out what the heck's going on here. Why it didn't work tonight. But hopefully you guys will see this video. You can respond to the video. And like I said, I just wanted you to see everybody and see what sweethearts these guys are. And tomorrow we're going to unicycle on Sunday. We're going to make a TikTok. I want to make a Christmas one. So we're going to go out and do that, aren't we, Nick? Yeah. So everybody, have an awesome Christmas. Thank you for everything. Thank you for your kind words. I can't say enough. Bye-bye. Say